Welcome to Toffee Blue View, your source for all things Everton. I'm Gerry. There's David. He's the one that's coughing. And there's Max. All right? Because I would never cough, right? So it's December. And since it's December now, we're allowed to talk about transfer rumors, okay? We're not talking about Football Manager, FIFA transfer rumors where you're like, this person was good and they play in the Russian second division and they're ranked super high and we should sign them. We're not talking about those kind of transfer rumors. We're talking about the kind where we've seen people mention it and like journalists actually mention these things, okay? So these are serious possibilities, all right? So I'm going to start with... I don't know. There are some pretty big, impactful ones that I don't know if are true or not. But, yeah. So, going down my list. Troy Deeney. That's a bad face from Max. I just want to point that out. All right? Max, why the bad face, man?
Because I feel like going off that last performance against Huddersfield that we might be able to forge Dominic Calvert-Lewin in that kind of image. To an extent, I know he's not as stocky and he doesn't throw his weight about as much, but in terms of like getting up there, winning headers, you know, making his presence known, which I feel like he did really well against Huddersfield. I feel like, you know, as he develops as a player, then he can kind of become that type.
David?
I'm not a fan of that one. I think Watford won't let him go cheap. I don't think he's been playing as much this year, has he? But I still don't think they'd let him go cheap. So it means we'd be potentially paying a decent whack for them. I don't think he warrants it. I think he's getting on a bit. I'm just not a massive fan of Deeney. I think he does a decent job, but he can be prolific for a few games and then he can not score for long spells and then. Yeah, I just think there's better options out there, so I'd like to think we avoid that one.
I do think this is a legit rumor, as in I think there's a lot of truth to this one because Walsh has been linked with Deeney in the past, and we all know Walsh has his favorites. Walsh has certain players with his Moneyball statistics, his way of doing things, and yeah, he's been pinpointing Deeney for a while. I think he did for Leicester. And he's been mentioned with us in the past as well. I don't mind him so much, to be honest with you, because I'm not sure if we need to drop $50 million on a striker. You know what I mean? I almost feel like we need someone who we know who can be clinical. I feel like it's the main thing we're lacking from our strikers right now is a clinical striker, someone who's been there, someone who, if they're in front of the goal, they're not going to kick it right at the keeper's legs.
So I don't feel like he is clinical enough. Deeney.
Really?
Yeah, I know he can score goals and he can go on great runs, and he certainly scored a lot of goals for Watford. But he's also had spells where he hasn't been that great in front of goal, and I don't know. I just don't feel like we can kind of take a risk on this one because it's a big transfer window. I think we need to get someone in, and as I alluded to, I don't think he'll come cheap either.
I think it'll be 25 at least.
Yeah, and it's a lot of money, isn't it? I think he would make my list of options, but he just maybe would be down the pecking order slightly. I wouldn't be devastated if we had that move. I just think there's some better ones out there, hopefully.
I think if we can get him below 30, I'm not going to cry about it.
So would you
know what
pay,
I mean?
say, 28? Would you be happy with that?
That's a stretch, but the market is insane.
No, I agree.
You know what I mean?
No judgment here. I guess I'm just curious.
2 years ago, 28 is 2 years ago's like 20 or 18. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm not opposed to it because I think he could chip in with 8 to 10 goals the second half of the season.
Yeah.
If he plays, and just because he gives us something different. You know, I think his hold-up play is better than Nias and DCL's. And he just has some of the stuff we don't have. But he's Troy Deeney, you know, and it's like Allardyce. It's pride. Are we at the place where we need Troy Deeney? You know what I mean?
Short-term fix. It's just one of them short-term fixes that you know you see your club go down that route.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I agree.
So the enthusiasm isn't high for this one. That's what we'll say. But it's a strong possibility. All right. Next, Steven Nzonzi. All right. He is on the outs at Sevilla. All right. As in, they will probably accept a little less than they would have before for him. All right. This is a strong player.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. He looked so good when we played them this past summer. And he would come in and he would immediately replace someone like Schneiderlin.
Yeah, I feel like he shined in Spain really since he's moved to La Liga. I think he suited Sevilla and their system perfectly. But at the same, he's a great player. But at the same time, I don't feel like we need to overload him in the centre of midfield. I just feel like, I know we say Schneiderlin's not going for the best form, and we're still trying to kind of figure out how we can have a midfield that includes Schneiderlin, Gay, Rooney, Sigurdsson, and try and make it all work. So I feel like we've already got some strong players in the centre midfield. So wouldn't really want it.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's an option, but it's not important for me. I think we've got plenty similar level players there already who fit would probably play in that position. So once again, I'm not overwhelmed by that.
I think if we sell 2 other players for that position, I'm fine with buying him. You know what I mean? If we sell McCarthy and Schneiderlin and we bring him in, I'm fine. Yeah. I just don't think we'll get him. I think a better team is going to, or a better team, well, maybe, a stronger team is going to get him. I think somebody like Juventus is going to get him, honestly, because he's a bargain. Next, Danny Rose. There is a rumor with Danny Rose today. I'm just going to leave this one off. I've read where he's got an agreement with Man United already.
Yeah. Like,
that's sort of some insider stuff. I don't know. I'd love to have him. I just don't think he'll come.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. I feel like a player like that, he'll be looking for European football, definitely. And I don't think he'll accept any unless. So, I couldn't see that move at the present time.
Yeah.
Anything, David?
Yeah, his stock's too high at the moment. I think if no move come in over the next 6 months, sorry, I'm just laughing. I was all coughing here. I feel like our combined James are going to get through the screen and potentially get people watching this, so I do apologise. But yeah, I agree. I think his stock's too high at the moment. And normally you do find with these players that the agreements are already in place. And if you're hearing United are going to get him, then they probably are. But maybe if not in the summer, we could go back to that one. Max,
you got Giroud news. What you got?
I've recently seen a bit of news that the French FA have had a word with him saying that if he looking to get into the French squad, then he needs some playing time and he should be looking away from Arsenal. So I think that is just a perfect time for us to swoop in.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah,
I think none of us would complain. No. Johnny Evans. He's another one of those not exciting names, but I think he would do a job.
Yeah.
That's all,
Underwhelmed. That reminds me like the late kind of noughties, the time when we used to get United's cast off a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, City might have been in for Evans last year, but I'm still not buying it. I think he's bang average at best.
Right.
But you probably have him starting over Williams, so if the opportunity comes there and Williams leaves, then okay, why not?
Next, Baba Rahman. Get a little help left back for Leighton Baines. He's from Ghana.
Is that at Chelsea?
Chelsea, yeah. He's been hurt for a little bit, and he's apparently going to be healthy soon. And apparently we were interested in the summer, and there's rumors that we're going to be going in for him again.
Yeah, I would, definitely. Haven't seen him play. He's a very... his best trait, I think, is his physicality. I mean, he's very strong and quick. And again, there's a left back for us. So most definitely, yeah.
Yeah, we need that cover there now, don't we? I think we all accept that. Not through any fault of his own. Baines is coming to the end, so yeah, if that one can happen, definitely.
All right. And last, I don't really have any input on this one at all because, well, I don't keep up with Reading's U23 side, but they have a 6'5" keeper named Lewis Ward, who I think is on loan. I'm not sure if it's a non-league team or not, but came out today that we are interested in getting him. I have no problem with us strengthening our U23 side. I just know nothing about this fellow.
Yeah,
So
our recruitment at youth level always seems to be pretty decent as well. So whoever we bring in at youth level, there's obviously a reason for that. So yeah, I'll be fine.
I couldn't add any more to that. Yeah, we seem to do okay at youth level. So if the scouts have seen something that they like the look of, let's see what he's got.
Well, I actually called Lewis Ward earlier today, and he's in England, and he told me he's interested, but he needs the pot sweetened a little bit.
Okay.
So Everton, roll out the red carpet, guys. I talked to everybody.
Yeah.
They believe me, guys. Play along with it. What's wrong with you? All right, so so that's all the transfer rumors as of right now. All right, but don't fear not, because I will be scouring the interwebs for transfer rumors pretty much the whole rest of December and January, because I'm addicted to it. Even I'll even be looking on Twitter to see if some random dude says, "Hey, I heard we're signing Kevin Gamiro on loan for and it's going to be made a permanent if it works well." Yeah. I really did read that the other day. Yeah. That's a thing. But
Raquel might be coming in,
Oh, yes, Yarmolenko. Let's do it. All right. So, that's it. That's all the juicy tidbits right now on the rumor stage. All right. If you're digging the videos, please subscribe, like, comment. What do you think about these transfer rumors? All right. Who would you not like? Who would you like? I think I can guess who you would not like, but we'll get there later. Anyway, let's go do some more stuff. All right. Bye.